Hello, hope everybody's doing well. This morning I was, you know, reflecting when I was a real estate agent. And when I was a real estate agent, I faced many challenges like anybody else would. One of those challenges, though, it was quite interesting, which was renewing my real estate license. Every 2 years, if I'm not mistaken, you had to go online or go to an actual school and review some material, take a small examination of some type. It was not even too official, let's say, meaning that it didn't go through the state. But once that was completed, they would give you like the green light to go pay for your renewal of your license. And I found it quite annoying because getting the real estate license itself was very, very difficult. Lots of things you have to study. But moving forward, I was thinking then of other licenses. For example, driver's license. For those that don't know, I'm involved in the optical business. And in the optical business, we see people that need to get screened again to pretty much get their license renewed. You get an eye exam. We pretty much look at you and say, hey, you pass or you fail. And if you fail, you have to wear glasses or contacts in order to be permitted to drive. And then you get to renew your license. And you pay, I believe it's $40 or $60. And you get your new license renewal every time it's your birthday, pretty much. And you get a little card. You can send it in the mail, whatever. And then I'm thinking of like my colleague, he's a licensed optician. Every certain amount of years, he has to get his license renewed as well. And all these licensing topics just brings me to the topic of gun permits. License to carry or buy a gun. And pretty much when you get it, you don't have to renew it. And now, let's take a step back. Many people out there go into depression, and unfortunately, they have to depend on drugs to get better. Other individuals have to see a therapist. You face many challenges as a human, as it is. It's human nature. But then moving forward, what happens if you got your permit to buy a gun, let's say today, and then 5 years later, that person goes into deep depression, wants to commit suicide, doesn't seek help, is not taking medications, not seeing a therapist, a professional, whatever. And then again, this person still owns a gun. Nobody has verified if this person is capable and able to still carry or buy a gun. Nobody's supervising this person. Nobody is doing drop-bys, all of a sudden last minute visit by authorities to see how he or she is doing, to see if they could still continue to have guns on their premises. And don't misunderstand me. Our Constitution pretty much, which I think is outdated by the way, but our Constitution pretty much says, it is your right to defend your home and to carry a gun and blah, 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 and have all this great stuff because it is our right. But when do we kind of say, okay, this is enough? You don't have the right to carry a gun, and that is that. Like, I find it kind of bizarre. Just some thought. Think about it. I think it could be great for our society if we could just regulate. Michael, my son, about a few months back, he was telling me how they were doing a drill for safety, which concerned me. That goes to show you how our times is. When I was in school, we were practicing a fire drill. That is the norm, right? Now in school, students are actually doing a drill in case somebody comes in shooting. And this is the nature why I reflecting all this. So, as a parent, you could just feel torn that even in school, in the place that you send your child for a better tomorrow, now they have to practice. What if this happens? Be prepared. We have to just be a little bit more responsible. And this goes out to the government. Those are the ones responsible. Those are the ones that make the change. Just some thought. Think about it. I think it could be great for our society if we could just regulate our guns, the same way other professionals get regulated in order to understand if they are still capable to provide those services. Why, if the professionals still have to go into all this, why gun permits is just thrown around, and once you get it, that's it. You get like a free pass for a lifetime. People get sick, people. And you have every right to get better. But some type of investigation, acknowledgement should be put into place before buying the gun and while you have the permit to have a gun. Just some thought. Have a blessed day, guys. Cheers.